This is why you don't approach beautiful women. She wore a long, dark red dress, the kind that clung to her curves and accentuated her figure. I couldn't take my eyes off her as she walked into the bar, her high heels clicking on the hardwood floor. I knew I shouldn't get involved. I knew she was trouble. But there was something about her, something that drew me in like a moth to a flame. We talked for hours, laughing and flirting like we didn't have a care in the world. She told me about her life, about her travels and her adventures, and I listened captivated by every word that fell from her lips. But then, as the night wore on, things began to take a turn. It started with little things, like the way she would stare at me for too long, or the way her smile would freeze in place. And then it escalated until it was like a living, breathing nightmare. She would show up at my apartment unannounced, banging on the door until I let her in. She would call me at all hours of the night, whispering things into the phone that made my blood run cold. And then there were the gifts, the things she would leave for me on my doorstep, like a lock of her hair or a piece of jewelry. I tried to break things off, to tell her that I couldn't see her anymore. But every time I tried, she would find me, her eyes burning into mine as she begged me to stay. And then one night she showed up at my door with a look in her eyes that I'll never forget. It was like all the light had gone out of her, leaving behind only darkness and pain. "I need your help," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. "There's something following me, something